Let me start by thanking you and congratulating you on the successful demonstration and stay away we carried out on Monday. I want to thank you all for the support. Together we shall overcome. Today, I'm announcing a further step in our struggle to save Zimbabwe from Emerson and his looting mafia. We have taken our struggle to another level. We are impeaching President Emerson MNANGAGWA. The die has been cast, and tomorrow we are setting this process in motion. We are impeaching Emerson on the grounds that he is no longer mentally fit to lead the country. We are constitutionalists, so we are using the Constitution to rescue the country. Section 97, subsection 1 and D of the Constitution of Zimbabwe provides for the removal of the president on the grounds of inability to perform functions of president because of lack of mental capacity to discharge the duties and functions of the office of the president. MNANGAGWA is suffering from vascular dementia. We got copies of his medical results. His doctors have already told him. His family is aware, and the looting mafia is also aware. Unfortunately, some members of his family and the looting mafia, led by Kudakwati Tagulei, are taking advantage of his mental sickness. They are taking advantage of his memory loss and forgetfulness to make him sign documents they are using to loot the country. Because of this vascular dementia, MNANGAGWA is no longer aware of what is going on around him. It is so serious that on Thursday last week, he even forgot who July Moyo was or what ministry he ran. He even argues with his aides on whether he is at home or in the office at work. That's how serious it is, comrades. The result is that vultures are circling around him. They are looting in his name. They are selling state-owned companies in his name. They are even hiring and firing government and state employees in his name. That's how bad it has become. Dubious characters you didn't elect are now exercising presidential power. They follow him to his farm to give out tenders in his name. They take away your farm in his name. They even appoint and disappoint army generals on his behalf. It is a plea for all, for the criminals around him. This says to stop. You have also seen him. He doesn't even know that the Zimbabwe football national team is no suitable ground in Zimbabwe to use for home matches. He doesn't know all those things, yet he is the president. Every time he is publicly addressing you, the moment he moves out of script, he starts asking the chief secretary about people around him. He asks anyone around him about anything. This is the president that we have. Those that are around him are taking advantage of this situation. They are now using him to sign anything that they come up with. And they actually devised a way of looking through his weaknesses. The fact that he is not resigning because of his ill health. We are impeaching him so he goes to rest. This is his charge sheet. Here are the irrational and captured decisions that MNANGAGWA has made which warrant his impeachment. 1. Economic mismanagement and the fraudulent issuance of treasury bills. These were issued to Kudakwashe Redmond Tagwirei, the president's business partner and close associate. This criminal activity resulted in the local currency collapsing. The currency collapse wiped out approximately 4.5 billion units from the market. As a result, your savings between 2019 and 2024 were totally wiped out. 2. Looting of POSB. Attorney General Virginia Mabiza took advantage of Emerson's mental illness to draft letters in the president's name and sanctioned an illegal and fraudulent privatization of POSB banks. We are now aware of this unfortunate criminal activity since it was widely covered in the media. As if this was not enough, MNANGAGWA also sanctioned the looting of 1.9 billion of state funds through the illegal and fraudulent sale of shares in Kuimba mining house. The company is led by a private consortium fronted by MNANGAGWA's looter-in-chief, Kudakwashe Tagwirei. They've been helped by Mutulu Nmue, George Dwamatanga, and John Mangun. 3. Abusing the title and office of the president. Criminals are now taking advantage of Emerson's sliding mental state and coming up with dubious presidential branding projects. These projects have one objective: to loot state resources and create billions of American dollars in slush funds for their criminally enterprise and undermining of the Constitution and the people of Zimbabwe. Some of these schemes include presidential input scheme, presidential bore drilling scheme, presidential rural goat pass-on scheme, presidential bleed sticks grease scheme, presidential cotton scheme, presidential rural horticulture scheme, presidential community fisheries scheme, presidential rural poultry scheme, presidential grain protectant scheme, presidential fertilizer subsidy scheme, presidential housing scheme, presidential youth empowerment scheme, presidential HIPAA pass-on scheme, presidential solar scheme. The e-passport and border management system was marketed as a modernization effort to improve efficiency and security. However, the president and his criminals hijacked this initiative and turned it into another looting scheme. They are looting millions of US dollars per year from this scheme. This organized crime is financing their criminal enterprise, luxury lives, and their efforts to annihilate the Constitution of Zimbabwe at the expense of its people. Again, Kudakwashe Tagwirei and Emerson Jr. are at the center of this looting scheme. 5. Dangerous drug dealing. We also have the unfortunate reality that the president and his teams are dealing in dangerous drugs. Emerson has allowed the Ministry of Health to issue his criminals with permits to deal in dangerous drugs. Wicknell Bio and Hubert Angel are using these permits to sell dangerous drugs to our youth. Ambulances are being used to carry these dangerous drugs across cities. Our youth are being killed with these drugs, just for criminals linked to the president to make millions of dollars to support their lifestyle. Surely, a president who is supposed to be a father cannot let this happen around him. No sane person can allow the destruction of his country's future in this way. That's why we are saying MNANGAGWA must go. For Zimbabwe, these and more cases listed in this document warrant the impeachment of Emerson. The country cannot afford a mentally ill president. Muri yeZimbabwe tinoenderera mberi semazuva ese tichitsanangura norurimi rwokuhamai. Ndinotanga nekukutendai zvikuru nekunzwisisa kwamakaita musi weMande. Makaratidza kubatana, right? Stay away. Crowd not shut down. Yakabudirira zvikuru. Tinokutendai muri yeZimbabwe. Ngatirambe takabatana kusvikira Emerson nezvibwasikana zvake zvikananza tavakunda. Mademonstrations akabudirira kwanga kuine police brutality. Tichazvigadzirisa nguva dzinotevera. Kune mhuri dzinova mademonstrators akabatwa. Tine urombo, but ndio hondo yacho. Tichaona kuti tichaita sei kuti tibatsirane pari zvino. Magweta ari kukumirirai, but tichabatsirana nezvimwe zvidiki zvatinokwanisa kubatsirana nazvo. Takafoma komiti inopota izokuonai muri ikoko, but tine tarisiro yekuti nemazuva mashoma ari kuteera munenge mabuda muprison mamuri. Vemachechi tinokutendai zvikuru netsigo yamunotipa. Vana Reverend Utaunashe, vana vaMakandiwa, vana vaMutendi, navamwe vakawanda vanhu vemachechi vandisina kutaura. Tinokutendai, rambai makadaro, rambai muchinyamatsira nyika yedu. Vese nekuwana Joan Marange uko, rambai muchinyamatsira nyika yedu. Vana Mwaza, MNANGAGWA uyu aonesa mhuri yeZimbabwe ndondo ainde nokukasika. Zvataronga kuenderera mberi nehondo yedu, tatora hondo iyi, takabatana nevana venyu vamakasarudza imwe kuti vanomirira zviro zvenyu. Kwatakuendesa uko hakuna mategasi, hakuna mapurisa, right? Uko bumbiro remutemo rinenge richitorwa sebumbiro remutemo. Taiendesa hondo iyi kudare reparliament. kuti MNANGAGWA aitwe inonzi impeachment. Ndokuti mese impeachment munoiziva zvikodzero zvokuti vataendesera nyaya kuparliament inyaya yekuti Emerson ava kurwara nechirwere chinonzi vascular dementia. Vascular dementia chirwere chakaipisisa zvikuru kana uchinge uri mutungamiriri wenyika. Chirwere chokuti dzimwe dzenguva unotokanganwa kuti mudzimai wako ndeupi kana kuti vana vako ndavapi. Pane vanga vari kuState House, right? It was sworn in Lieutenant General Sanyatwe. Akatokoshwa bhuru wake chaichaiwe padhuze anonzi July Moyo. Akabvunza kuti kana zviya uyu ndiani? Zvikanzi nevanhu Minister July Moyo. Zvikanzi July Moyo wokupi? Zvikanzi ndiminista wenyu. Zvikanzi minista wechi? Saka ndiye president watinaye aukanganwa July Moyo. Bhuru wake chaichaiwe, tikatitikewo. Saka muri kuona kuti matsotsi aya akapoteredza vakutora advantage yekukakasika kwake kwaakuita panyaya dzemupfungwa. Vakutora advantage yekumushandisa kuita zvinhu zvouori, right? Nezvimwe zvinhu zvokuramba vachibira nyika, vachidzinga vashandi vasati vachada, kana kutochinja mageneral basa. Vakangofunga kuti general uyu hatimudi, vanombomuchinja iye basa rake avangosaina chete. Saka Emerson ava munhu ari dangerous kunyika, right? Saka saizvozvo taitora nyaya iyi yagadzirwa nevana venyu kuparliament, tiri kuisa kuparliament. Hazvirevi kuti zvimwe zvese izvi tamisa, but pari zvino tati tobotora nhoroondo iyi, right? Yanzi nevana venyu aiwa vakatsamwa zvikuru rokona kubata wakaita mademonstrations vakati aiwa shortcut nyaya iyi ngatibatsiranei iuye kwedu, uyu munhu afambe ainde, nyika yedu ienderere mberi. Ndatenda hangu mhuri yeZimbabwe. Thank you.